If you hear me, I don't have my headset on yet. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I didn't turn my headset on.
I hear you.
All right, I'm going to the bathroom real quick. Oh, give me like a minute.
Looking for royalty-free music? Discover Epidemic Sound. Get the safest music subscription for content creators. With more than 35,000 tracks and 90,000 sound effects. Start your 30-day free trial today.
Yo.
Yo.
What's going on? What's going on? That's my phone. It's 909. All right, we about to get right on into it. What's going on in the market so far? Looking like another bullish day, potentially. We gonna find out. All right. All right. So first things first, gonna mark up the previous day's high and the previous day's low. As we can see, the previous day's high has already been ran through. Previous day's low is significantly far away, and if we're just gonna keep the overall bullish momentum that we've had. So yes, from yesterday's low to yesterday's high, if we were to pull our fib, let's see if there's a potential area that price could have went to. It didn't have a retracement, so it looks like we could just potentially keep this overall trend. So let's get the 12 a.m. open in the Asian session first. So we got the 12 a.m. open right down here, and this right down here is a low that could potentially be the low of the day, created at 3:30 in the morning. Let's get the Asian session. Boom. This is a smaller Asian session. We got that. So now that we look at it, look at where this move came down also. Hold on, fix this a little bit. This move that looks like it potentially created the low of the day also came down and cleared this Asian session low. So this low down here is already potentially going to be the low of the day. Doesn't mean it will, but based off the confluences, it came below the 12 a.m. open, traded into 33,800, which is a big figure level. Traded, cleared the Asian session low, then ran above, clearing the previous day's high. Now I'm going to potentially look for a retracement. So I'm going to use this low down here that was created during London session, and I'm going to use that to pull my fib. So when price starts to reject, I'm going to get an area in which I can then look for price to possibly retrace into. And looking at it off of this whole area in here is basically an order block. So if I go to 30-minute, I'm going to change the color of this. Maybe the hour. 4 hour. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that 15-minute one. So this whole move right here this whole area within here is where I'm going to be looking to get in. And if I refine it even more and get the 50%, right in here is where I'm going to be looking to enter, right in the 50% of here. And if we look where we are in price, we got 33,900, which is a potential big figure level that we could also use to trade off of. Now we got to think of target wise. We have 34,200 all the way up here, which could definitely be used as a potential target. We have 34,300 right here. 34,400, and these are just the main ones. I don't think price will really go too much higher than that, but I am keeping in mind that right now price is slowly trying to clear this liquidity above these highs. So I'm going to be paying attention to how it is reacting after clearing all these highs, because there could be a potential chance where price tries to have this overall reversal situation that I'm going to be needing to keep in mind also. So previous day's high getting ran through. Previous day also bullish. Low of the day created during London session. So as of right now, there's a lot of situations. There's a lot of reason for me to believe that this is going to be a bullish London continuation. We've had it the past last day we had a bullish continuation. What's today? Today's Thursday, so Tuesday we had a bearish London continuation. Here we had a reversal. Okay, so we could potentially get it. I just don't want to look for multiple setups that's happened multiple times in a week, because there needs to be a variety of setups happening, in my opinion. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. I think price is likely just to have some sort of pullback.
Advertising on YouTube helps me reach engaged customers.
Oh, what is this ad, YouTube? Nah, there's a lot of reasons for me to believe that price is going to have a pullback, potentially to keep going higher. And if that doesn't happen, price is more than likely going to want to keep going lower. So in that case, maybe something like this would be possible. And if price just melts, then maybe you'll get a pullback to probably capitalize on that. But overall, I'm going to stick to the bullish bias, and I'm going to see how far that could take us. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Let's look at NAS 100 also. Maybe it might be a little bit cleaner. Oh yeah, NAS 100 is pushing. Okay, let's start doing the same thing. Previous day's high. We got the previous day's low. Let's get the Asian session range. So from 18 o'clock, right here, all the way to midnight. Just like that. There we go. Now get the 12 a.m. open, which is right here. So we have a very similar setup. London session came down, cleared these lows, making potentially the low of the day down here after trading it to, let's see, 14,200. So it's a very similar situation where US30 traded into 33,800, but nonetheless these are both big figure levels, and you can see how price is respecting them. So it's going to be a very similar setup over here. Right now we're just waiting for a potential pullback during this New York session to capitalize on this trade. Now where would targets be? We have 14,500 all the way up here, 14,400 right in here, and that looks like where price is trying to reach for right now. Then if we look to the left, doesn't look like we cleared any highs. Only highs we cleared are right over here, which is where could we be reaching for? So we're already making new highs for the week on NAS 100, so I think we might just continue to go higher. I don't think we're going to come down potentially and reach for Monday's lows. I think NFP might potentially be bullish in my opinion, and basically looking at US30 and NAS 100, I think price is going to want to continue this overall uptrend, in my opinion. Let's see if there's any order blocks over here. 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour. Yeah, it's not as clean in my opinion, but it's going to be a very similar situation where I'm just going to use this full downwards move right here just to get the biggest area. So I'm not trying to really refine it too crazy, I'm going to use this to refine it to get the 50%. Well, it didn't work. You got the 50%. Now I see the 50% is also in alignment with 14,200 almost. So I think there's a chance that once we get into this order block, maybe around this 14,250 area, which is a mid-figure level, I think there's going to be a high chance that price is going to slowly start to react, because we got the Asian session high. We'll have the Asian session 50%, where, let me use this. If I draw that over even more, you can see it's all in this very general area right in that middle. So right in that middle is where I'm more than likely going to want to enter on not US 30, NAS 100. So let me change this. I'll make this say a red line. So that red line right in the middle, we're right in the middle of 14,200, 14,250. Ideally, we'll be able to have our stop loss below the order block, which would be a pretty good area of confluence, or even below this low for about 53 points, which is pretty good risk reward considering if we're targeting this high above here. We have the Asian session high. We'll be retracing back to the 12 a.m. open. So I think there's a pretty good reason to believe that price is going to continue trying to move higher, but only time will tell. We got the previous day's low over here, previous day's high that already got ran through, and if you look to see if it potentially had a retracement, it didn't. But if you look at maybe the 38.20%, it didn't come into that either. So it's the same situation with US 30. But nonetheless, right now we're just waiting for the same situation on both pairs, waiting for potential pullback to see price continue moving a little bit higher. So on that note, now we wait. And while we wait, I'm gonna get a water, but we'll see what happens. Let's eat. Caught that early move rally. Your mic is kind of low, is it? Damn it, is it low? Are you sure about that?
It sounds good to me, Andre, but the YouTube may be low.
Maybe. I'm looking at the audio right now. It's the same thing. I don't really change my mic. I should maybe move a little bit closer like this. I don't know, man. If it's still bad, let me know. But I'm gonna go get water real quick. We might get this engulfing, and if we do, I'm gonna be waiting for price to start to retrace. So if it does, I'll just put my fib to the high right now. But there's a lot of confluences in that area right now, so I'll be back though.
What's up, followers of Fear of Being Average? I've been doing these things where I've been reading these cards, daily affirmations, so if any of you guys need a boost in the day to set your rest of your day up correctly, today I'm going to hold myself impeccable to my word when I read out, today I trust myself. Today I know that I will make the right decisions to maintain a happy and healthy life in all areas of my life. Now, when it comes to trading, holding myself accountable, being responsible enough, and being impeccable with my word and my trading rules has given me that edge to start being consistently profitable in a demo account. One trade a day, you get one decision a day, and either it's going to stop you at 1% or it's going to bless you for the day trade. So price may go to TP2, 3, 4, 5 just because you got in at a premium zone for a sell up high, go down, or for buy low, go high. Now, making the right decisions doesn't mean placing, just because you got a winning trade doesn't mean placing one trade down low and then placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 trades because you're winning one trade. No, you let that one trade go, and that's the right decision. And then you take profit at TP2, 3, 4, let it run, and then add up your points and be back tomorrow for your one trade. That's all I got to say. Or 2 trades, depending on if it goes, your one trade moves to stop loss, it's 0%, you still can get one trade if the setup presents itself.
There we go. That's the pullback I needed. You good? You good? Oh, alright. The mic should be good. Maybe what's your name? Nullbutt. Maybe turn up your volume, Big Bro. Cause I think I'm good on my side.
I hear you clear as day.
Man, not gonna lie, Martin, I feel like cutting my hair back low. I'm tired of this shit.
Fuck it.
This is why I cut my hair and got waves in the first place, fam. This should be annoying. Oh boy, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. We're getting that pullback we needed. 30-minute. Looks like it's starting to engulf. FTMO 15 minutes engulfing. Oh no, wait, that's NAS. Yeah, NAS about to engulf. So we're getting what we're slowly getting the pullback now. So phase 1 is in effect. Phase 1 is in effect. Pullback incoming. Now once we get the pullback, we let it come to our area. Right here, ideally, if you're looking to get in on NAS 100, I say get in around 14,250 as a safe area. Asian session high, mid-figure level, fib long. Or if you really want to be a little ballsy, wait for it to come into the order block. Because even then, the risk reward, if you keep it below the low of the day, that's 73 points. But if you get in at the 50% here, that's about 55 points. But if, just to be safe, if you get in at that order block anticipation that it could tap into it and just keep flying, I would look to get in there. So 14,250. And then over here, same situation, but I would like price to come at least to 33,900. And if price can come down to 33,900, damn, 125 points. Goddamn. We're gonna see, man. The lower the entry, the better, in my opinion, but only time will tell. We're gonna have to see what price tries to do. But ideally, 33,900 is where I'll get in if I'm just want a easy entry. But the 50% or 70.50% is ideally where you would want to get in for a better risk reward. So if you get in there, that's over 75 points. 75 points for potential maybe 150, 280 to 350. So the risk reward is there. It's just up to, if you have a smaller lot size, not a lot size, if you have a smaller account, it might be harder to take trades like this. But if you have a wide enough balance where you can then change your lot size, you should be good, in my opinion. But I forgot seeing someone typing in the chat. It was like, how much do I need to trade NAS 100? Where was it? I need help. I've only been losing trades for the past 3 weeks. How much money do I need to trade? Alright, we'll see. See what price does, man. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Looks like we cleared Friday's high and all of that. So if we get a reversal, it is going to be from this point. Hopefully it doesn't end up being a full reversal though. I want to keep this bullish trend. Let it reverse on NFP. Then I'm fine with that.
So I've been reading these affirmation cards, and today's affirmation is, today I trust myself. Today I know that I will make the right decisions to maintain a happy and healthy life. Now that could go into trading and all parts of life, really, but I'm gonna stick to the one and done. 1%, follow the rules impeccably, and be a happy motherfucker for the rest of the day.
Yes, sir. That's how it should be. Shit, regardless if I lose the trade or not, I don't let it affect me. Ain't no point. I'm only trading maybe 2 hours out of the day. I don't know why I would let it change my whole mood. It's like
That
one.
was me though, like about 3 weeks ago, bro. Up until about 3 weeks ago, man, I was still in that.
You just gotta get out your own head. That's really what it comes down to. Cause what are you fearing? That's like starting a
anymore,
business.
shit.
That's like starting a business, and then every time your business doesn't make more money than the last day, you get depressed. It's like it's inevitable. You're only gonna be causing harm to yourself in the long run because it's gonna happen regardless. But if you don't learn how to manage those emotions, it's only gonna get harder and harder day by day. Then again, I'm real nonchalant, so I don't really give a fuck about a lot of shit. Oh, the open is pushing. Makes me think that we're gonna get a potential reversal, in my opinion, where price comes up potentially, then comes back lower. We'll see. It'll be a big reversal move though, for sure. But if NAS continues to fall lower, it might give me a reason to potentially look to short US 30 if NAS continues to drop. So let's see. We will see. Yeah, we're starting to reject. I think US 30 is still gonna fall and drop. So if people want to sell US 30, shit, I wouldn't be mad at you, man. I wouldn't be mad at you. Yeah, this is falling. I don't know. Part of me does want to short US 30. How wide would a stop loss be? I'll probably risk like 100 points. Say risk 100 points minimum. For potential what? 130 though? I don't know if it's worth it. Nah. I don't know if that's worth it, man. If anything, I might try to take the long trade on NAS instead of US 30. Because US 30 looks like it might be one of them days where it takes a while. And the ranges on US 30 just aren't ideal today. So I think NAS might be the pair I trade. So we'll see how it gets when it comes down to 14,250.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for NAS to drip a little bit and then eat.
Yeah, I think US 30 is still gonna fall. It's just getting all this liquidity. As long as NAS keeps on falling, I'll have the reason to believe that US 30 will fall too.
I'm gonna try to enter around the 50% Asian range. But if it starts flying, bro, I'm gonna just walk away because then it's just a trending day.
Yeah.
Like for some reason, it just starts taking off from here. Boom. Doubt it. Looks a little weak. Come on, a little bit deeper.
Come on. Just a little bit lower. US 30. Yeah, US 30 is just gonna end up dropping, so I would have sold off, but the risk reward, in my opinion, just wasn't there. If I could have got a potential 1 to 2, then I probably would have took it. The issue was 30. See, I knew I wanted it short. It was just one of them things where as soon as you start pushing at the open after clearing the specific high up here, it just made too much sense. Made too much sense. Like if I was shorted, I would already be up. I would have been up, boy. Up like 60 pips. NAS is just slowly moving, slowly but surely. I just needed to come back below this previous high at least. Like right now it's at 14,300. It looks like it's not trying to break it. Is that where the 38.20% level is? Yeah, it was right above it. Makes sense. Alright, we're coming down in this area where I'm going to be slowly looking to get into this trade. So let's say I risk 70 points from that order block. Let me see how much I'll be risking. Alright. Yeah, we're rejecting. Hopefully it's not long term though. Just a little bit lower, fam. So potential 70 points if I get in there. Ideally I want to target the high, which would be about 165. So it's already a 1 to 2 and a little bit more. So ideally a 170 point take profit if it really does work out how I want it to. We'll see. US 30. Yeah, big ass rejection wick. Oh, yeah, it's rejected 30, 14, 300 pretty. That's the one to move past it. Yeah, it's like struggling. Even US30's fallen, but hasn't really dropped. Still around where market opened at. I just don't want this to be a 38.20% continuation. We are in a strong trend, but just come a little bit lower, please. Just a little bit lower. Is there any news today? Oh, we have news in 5 minutes. Alright. Solid. And 20 minutes. Okay.
probably just what we need to get a push.
Maybe, but hopefully it doesn't push without me, man, because it's already rejecting. Just 30. It could just hold. We're gonna see. Oh, yeah, it's rejected now. And the other 30's back to pushing. I ideally want this candle to close below the 38.20%, below the 14,300. I don't want it to close with a wick rejection, because that's just going to be another reason why it more than likely might not play out. So, well, I want it to close really bearish. That's the ideal situation right now. And then I'll allow the next candle to potentially have a retracement wick, maybe at highest up here before going lower. Because I am keeping in mind there is news, so that news could affect it. But with the way it's moving, I like the way it's moving right now. I just need to come a little bit lower. Like 50 more pips. Exactly 50 more pips. See, look at that.
225.
You said what?
You're 225?
Yeah, 14,250.
250. 250. Alright.
250. 220 in there, but somewhere. It's rejecting now. I don't know. We just gotta wait for the next few candles. One more subscriber, then we'll be at 840. Valid.
Yo, that's what's up.
1,000 incoming. I should probably have 1,000 by like maybe it's March. I say by May. Around May. Yeah, around there. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see how this news makes price react or not, because it's not really moving. It comes out in about a minute. Let's see. For anyone scared right now or not wondering what they want to do, if you think price is still going to go higher and want to get in at 14,300, just get in with a wide stop loss, in my opinion. But just keep in mind, it likely will come down to 14,250. So don't say I ain't say nothing. Just gotta be patient sometimes. US30's pushing. I need NAS to come down just a little bit before pushing, fam. Alright, we got 50 seconds till the news comes out. Let's see what it does. See what it does. Well, yeah, we're rejecting a little bit, man. I don't know. I want to say it's going to hold this level, but at the same time, I just want it to come down a few more pips. At least 62%. So close, but so far.
It's gonna drip, bro. I feel like.
There we go.
Come on, 70%. 70%. Come on.
We got 20 seconds till the news comes out.
267.
It's probably not gonna hit on this candle, but maybe in the next candle.
I'll be looking for that 250 though. Or 240. That's at 7. 223 would be awesome.
Anything in between this area from 250 to 200, that 50 pips range, anything in there would be pretty valid. But the lower, the better. But also, is the lower we get to this low of the day, which could potentially get ran through. So anything could happen. But looking at US 30, it is bullish. So I just need to come down a little bit. Worst comes to worst, I'll just hop in and fix my lot size to somewhere maybe below 14,200. But nonetheless, I still want to get this in somewhere in here. But let's see. Oh, that bullish momentum, man. I don't know. Might just not hold it. It might just keep going higher. We will see. The US 30 is going for 34,200. Nas, I need to come for 250, but we'll see. How long it took you to reach 800? What you mean? Subscribers? I started posting maybe May 2021, so it's almost a year. But I don't really do any crazy content. Before I did a lot of educational videos, but at the same time I had to stop doing so many because I have a course that I'm going to be making, and there's only so much I can give for free. But I've been consistent with the live streams every day, daily case studies every day, and weekly market breakdowns every week for almost a year now. So we'll see. We're about to be at 100, episode 100 for charts and chats too, for the live stream. So that's 100 days I've done this. That's 100 days of me trading. God damn it.
That's good, bro.
It's a lot of
That's
information out here.
Well, people ask, "Oh, Andre, you're just guessing." Saying, "No, I've been in the market."
Like, nigga, I could give you 100 videos of me trading live. You stupid bitch. No cap. So violate they ass. But I could.
Oh, you don't deserve it. Fuck you.
I could be like, listen, I got damn near 100, almost maybe 150 hours of me trading for free online. Like, goddamn, 150 hours is not a little bit. That's a lot of chart time right there. And all I gotta do is 10x that, and I'll be at shit 10,000 hours recorded. That wouldn't even be
Oh,
me
you said
just
10,000 hours?
Oh yeah, you need 10,000 to become a master at something. And imagine if I have 10,000, just I can't see what it says because you got the blur.
Oh well, I switched it when you said a long time ago, like I had 1,000 hours, and you're like, nah, dude, it's 10,000. So I ended up switching it to 10,000 hours.
Yes, sir. It takes 10,000 hours to become a master at something. It takes 100,000 hours to really become up there. That's like what fucking ICT has. That nigga has like 100,000 hours. No cap.
That fool's Yoda in real life.
Alright, we're slowly rejecting, slowly but surely. Just waiting for my entry. That's all I'm doing. Come on, just come a little bit lower. I told you I'll give price a little bit of room to go higher. At the same time, the higher it goes, the more likely it is to keep going higher. But it looks like we're rejecting at 38.20%. So I'm gonna take it off in anticipation it's still gonna come lower. But we'll see.
Still got second pair of news out in about 15 minutes.
Not even 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
It's coming up. Hopefully that 10 o'clock news is what pushes price. So if we can get to our entry in 10 minutes, I think we'll be good. Which I think is going to be highly profitable in about 5 seconds. US 30, rejecting also. The only thing is, I don't like how US 30 is showing that it might have a potential reversal here. We'll see.
On a daily, bro, if you do the expansion, I feel like it needs to come back.
We're approaching 250.
Like 13,800, 13,500, like in the future, I think it needs to come back.
All right, I'm about to get in 5, 4, 3. I'm gonna just get in right here. I'm not even gonna try to really get the perfect entry. I'm gonna get in at 250. Stop loss. I'm gonna put like 70 pips. I'm gonna put it right below the order block. And ideally, these highs will be the first target. I'll have TP1 and shit, but first target's ideally gonna be above that high. So we'll see what happens. Now let's see how price reacts. Big fella. All right, we waited for a price to come to where we entered. I got in with my little bit of risk. Let's see what happens. Let's get a nice little trade. Now let's get a nice simple win. That's all we need. The higher the target, the better. Ideally, my target wants to be like 14,500, but we'll see how price reacts. How price wants to move. I'm risking about 1%, but if I see price maybe dip a little bit lower and slowly start to reject again, I might add a little bit more, because these are the bread and butter setups I like to add more on. The reversals are way more risky, and you never know where they're going to reverse at. But when you have a setup like this, you know if it doesn't hold this area, the setup's gone. So it gives you a good area from this low to this high. Not high. This low to this, like the 60% of that order block. This is the whole area that you're wanting to buy in. This is the whole buy area. You want to get as many positions as you can, managed positions in this area, because this is where price is going to be the best discounted. Below the 12 AM open, if it does, 50% of the order block, 50% of the Asian range high, fib long, 250 level, 200 level. There's a lot of reason in these areas that you want to do it. And if it comes below this low, then the whole line of continuation setup is gone regardless. But as long as the whole is that low and you get your orders in here and you have your stop at this low, you should be good if the setup plays out. If the setup plays out. But right now, it is rejecting. So I just need that momentum to kick in about 9 minutes. We'll see. Let's get a sniper entry. I haven't had a crazy wick entry in a while. Let's see if we can get one. US30 might honestly just keep trending upwards. It might not even have a retracement at this point. Now we wait. Now we wait. Oh yeah, he buying ass too. We in there. But Kai's one of the ones where like he really adopted the whole strategy, and it's nice to see. Cause
I like him a lot.
we be saying the same shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga took the words out of my mind. I'm like, oh shit, he got the strategy from me. That's just cool to see sometimes. Good to see sometimes. Cause like if you look in the chat, we be having the same. I'm looking at both screenshots. It's the same shit. Just maybe like a few pip difference for the stop loss, but I like seeing that shit. It's like a proud teacher moment where I can see someone actually taking the concepts and see them working.
Hell yeah. Your seeds are starting to
grow into fucking
sprout.
grow into trees. Fuck plants turn into fucking trees.
Shit, you just planted one, and then in like a decade, bro, you're gonna have a whole forest.
Real shit, cause my seeds, pause, they gonna tell theirs, they gonna spread the knowledge too. It's just gonna keep overlapping. But that's the main reason why I'm trying to make a course, cause I want to be able to teach the people around me how to trade, but I know I'm not gonna have the time to do it like one-on-one. So it's more or less like if I can have a course where it's all right here, explaining them what I do like in real depth, that'll be cool, cause I can give it to my brother, family members, friends, all them, to spread the knowledge. Because at the end of the day, I would teach everyone one-on-one, but shit, who knows how long that would take. That would take a very long time, and I don't got that time, fam. I'm moving to Florida. I'm trying to move to Florida within like the next 4 months, 4 or 5 months. So we gonna see.
We gonna see. Yeah, bro. Like you did your time already. You put in your time, you know, and now you put in even more time to just create content. You're gonna do your life, bro. Like if someone truly wants to make money, they're gonna have to put in the action, like the studying, the mental capacity, the emotions, the back testing, the waking up early,
there's a lot of
wanting to
stuff.
quit, you know, everything.
Taking losses, losing money, shit. Like I remember my first few accounts. I don't know how many people, for the people watching, like I like the first few accounts, bro. I would deposit $100 and just keep depositing 100 because it was more or less like I knew $100 wasn't gonna change my life, but I knew that I could still learn from that $100. I can make something, but I blew that $100. Like I probably deposited $100 maybe like 20 times. So, and mind you, that was like fresh out of high school too. Like matter of fact, it was like maybe before high school technically was over, before I technically graduated. Because if you think about it, when I graduated, it was right before COVID. So say COVID, everything shut down in March. I got out of school in February, but I was supposed to be in school until maybe like July. So technically, I graduated early. I started school early, so I graduated technically at 17. Straight into the world, didn't go to college. I just started looking at trading. I was like, I need something to do. Because I always had that mindset, I can't work for someone else, but I never knew what I was going to do. Because if you know what drop shipping is, it's similar to Amazon FBA, which is what your brother does. Right? Like you take stuff and you sell it online basically. But what I was doing is I was putting it on my own websites that I would make. So I would get the product from, say, like a cheap Chinese source, say like AliExpress or something, and then put it over there, try to make the profit, but you got to do the marketing and all that. So that's kind of how I learned how to make a website. So that's how I was able to come back like 2 years later and make a website pretty significantly easy, if you get what I'm saying. But mind you, that was maybe it was in like 10th grade I did that. 9th or 10th grade. But it didn't work out. Then I found trading in like 11th or 10th grade, right? In like the summertime. I went to Puerto Rico and I downloaded like MT4 and I was just playing around with it. I never really understood it, but it was like I had the app. Then like time travel a year and a half, 2 years later, now I'm actually into trading and I'm actually learning the concepts of it. And then that's when I graduated. That's when I started depositing money and I was losing that shit like a motherfucker. But the one day I had a trade, I forget, I was already like negative in the account already. I maybe like deposit 500. I was like down some money. I maybe had like $100, $70 in the account. I went to sleep. I put a trade before I went to sleep, like on some. Cause mind you, I'm so new to trading. I didn't really understand time sessions. I didn't understand best times to trade. I put a trade when I went to sleep. I woke up. That like $70 account was at like 360. I'm like, okay. Then it was like the more or less, even though I was still in negative, it showed me that it was possible, right? It showed me that that if I can do this over and over again, then I can make money from it. And then that's what led me into the rabbit hole of just trying to get better. Then maybe like 6 months from there, I found ICT, and ever since then, haven't traded the same. It's just been more or less improving. Like the past like 2-3 months, I haven't really changed anything or learned anything else that really matters with my strategies. More or less is understanding it, taking more data on it, understanding what's more likely to happen in certain situations. And that's how I'm able to see things like this, where like all my charts look the same now for a reason, because I need to see the same setups happen over time. And that's why I risk more on specific setups, because I know they're more likely to happen. They're easier to spot. And you could, if all the confirmations link up, then it's more than likely going to be a winning trade regardless. Come on, Nas. Keep pushing, please. It's like rejecting, but doesn't want to go higher. Alright, we got the news in about a minute, so hopefully that's what is needed. But the entry right now, it is rejecting everything, so I do think it is going to work out, even if we do come into a little bit of drawdown. I got faith in the setup. So for any of you that just started trading, trust me, if you're not willing to put in 2-3 years, just give up now. Trust me, it might even take longer.
Don't think of the time, bros. Think of it as, if you want to be a trader, you gotta take action today, because that's all we have. Do as much as
day
you can
by day.
Get your shit.
Like you gotta think of it. I always compare it to, say, like learning a language. Like if I told you to go learn Spanish, are you gonna learn that shit in a fucking week? No, it's gonna take time. But once that time is over, it only gets easier, right? That's what I like to compare it to. Learning a language. I'm like, is trading hard? I'm like, it's not hard, but learning a language isn't hard either. It just takes time, a lot of practice. So that's the way I compare it.
I told my family members, I was like, I'm learning a language. Technically, it's a language that's unspoken. It's a visual language.
Mhm.
I'm reading what Wall Street is coding on this chart. I'm like, I'm literally like, I can read what other people are saying too. You know, it's not like it's just words. It's other people are communicating because it's all connected. Universe is connected on this.
Nah, facts. Was your first mentor? Was ICT your first mentor / professional trading material you came across? And I came across a lot of people, so I still watch some people. Like I know, like a lot of people in the industry say, Daniel Savage. I like Daniel Savage. A lot of people might. I don't say take his trading. Like I don't use his trading like strategies, but I like the way he talks about psychology, his mindset when it comes to things, having to be a beast, having to just take control of everything, and having that certain mindset that you need to have to be successful trading. Because in my opinion, I don't think there's a specific strategy out there that is going to be better than anything else. It's more or less what strategies you have most confidence in, what strategies you think are going to work out and you've seen work out. Because it's one thing to say it's going to work out, but if you've seen it work out, who am I to tell you that it's not going to work, right? Because that's like me trying to tell you what you've experienced. That's like someone telling me that this isn't going to work out. I'm not going to argue with them because I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of screenshots of it working out. So it's more or less, I know it is. I have the confidence. That's what matters, because it's just, at the end of the day, it's me versus you. I can't take into what anyone else says into account. I keep it in mind, but I'm not going to just take it. I have to take everything with a grain of salt, because what I know works. Or did you go through any other mentors? I went through some mentors. I never really had anything like ICT. ICT is the one where I really like take everything he says into account, and I really like, he's probably the one person where I'm like, if he says it, I'm gonna believe it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. Fuck, I'm gonna believe that shit. Cause like with the shit he's shown me, he hasn't lied or been wrong about anything else so far. So who am I to say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about? You know what I mean? There's like certain shit though where I'll be like, but for the most part, ICT was my first mentor. No one else, like I know, what's his name? Mamba. What's his name? Mamba FX. I had his, I had his course for a little bit. Nothing crazy. Taught me a little bit of the basics, but all that, like any person on YouTube, honestly, they all teach a lot of the same shit in my opinion. ICT is one of the few that has a different style, and that's kind of why I gravitated towards, because I have like that mindset where I know a lot of the shit that goes on in the world is cap, and majority of the majority are wrong. So like if you think about sheep mentality, people are gonna follow the sheep regardless. So if majority of people are failing in trading and majority of people are watching YouTube videos of people teaching the same thing, you got to put 2 and 2 together. If majority are watching these videos that trade and majority fail, what does that inevitably tell you? That this probably isn't gonna work long term, right? So then I gravitate to something else where there's a bigger percentage of it working out in my favor, because I know different things than the majority. So now I have an edge on everyone else because I'm trading a whole different way, and I'm looking at the market from a different perspective, like with 2 different goggles. That's how I look at it. Price wants to go higher. It's just being a little iffy. I need that momentum to kick in. Or about 50% to TP1.
Previous day high, you know, significant zone.
But I'm gonna let this play out real quick. I'm about to call someone, so I'm gonna be here. If you need me, just say it. I have my headset on.
Okay. For the followers of Fear Being Average, Andre, guys, I paid for his mentorship because I have been following him for almost 2 years, and I've seen him go from demo to taking the challenge to passing the challenge to being consistent, going on vacations. I went on vacation. You're Andre. Your voice is.
And there's a drawdown. All right, we're gonna see. Let's see if I'm gonna add some positions in here. I'm gonna slowly get some out. What should I start off by adding? I'm gonna just add like a 0.4. We'll see. Once we get to maybe that 50% point, I'll think about adding that 0.4. I'm gonna add it in here while we're at the order block. So I had it added a little bit more into my position. Stop loss is the same thing, so same setup I'm looking to go for. Might get a little bit more drawdown, but we'll see. Okay, US30 is dropping. See, I knew US30 was probably gonna still drop. Now we just gotta see how well this order block and all this hangs. I ain't going to the gym today, so I got time, boy. I got time. ICT is good, but you have to be prepared to sit and be willing to learn. People are put off by the lengths of his videos, but he is the best on YouTube. Yeah, it's facts, bro. It's a lot. I like the long videos because the longer the video, the more knowledge he's given and the more time he's putting into actually like teaching you. It's not like he's just putting it all together and they're like, oh, here. So you could tell he puts time into it and all that. And that's really what it comes down to, just being able to trust someone. Our price is slowly coming down into the order block. Once it starts getting past this 50% area of the order block, then we're gonna have to start thinking about either cutting the trade short, cutting the position, some of it off, because once we get past that, the likelihood of it coming below this order block and clearing this low will be high, very high. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, this probably would have been the best idea to get in at, but I'm not gonna sit here and wait for a potential trade that might not happen, so I got in a little bit higher. But it is what it is. Nonetheless, we're gonna see what happens. But yeah, I'm up. I've won like the past like 3 days. I've won all three days technically, not all 3 trades in a row, but I've had winning days, green days. So I'm up right now. I'm up maybe like 7% for the past like 2-3 weeks. So it's cool. Risking 2% on a potential trade that can give me 4%. That's cool. I'll take it, man. I'll take the risk. I'll take it. Yeah, the one thing I've noticed lately, the one thing I've been having troubles with, because I have a daily report card where I grade my day and see if I passed or not. I've been taking a lot of trades, so even though it's not over leveraged trades, it's just too many trades regardless, even if they're smaller or not. I try to keep like a in between a certain amount, so that's something I need to work on. But lowering risk and just taking more trades has been a little bit more helpful though, because if I get more opportunities to see if I'm wrong before reaching that daily loss that I'm want to stop at. It's like little shit. I'm learning day by day, just like you guys. But yeah, like you were saying, Darian, it's true. ICT, his videos are long, but they be the best ones. And like you said, the people that want to learn, they're gonna watch them. Like if I were to show people, here, let me see. Let me go to my YouTube. Let me go to like ICT. I want to see how many of the videos. Oh, we hit 140 subscribers. Good shit, boys. Appreciate y'all.
Snap, Andre.
But let's see. Like I've probably watched damn near dozens of his videos. Dozens. Not everyone, but damn near almost everyone. And mind you, this is like, here, I'll show you guys right now. Martin, if you want to see it, you just go to the stream. I'll have it on the stream. I'm not gonna put it on the Zoom. But here, let me see this. Where is it at? God damn it. Like if you look at this, bro, I've watched so many of these videos, and these aren't even all of them. This is just one account. I've watched my other accounts too. And mind you, full videos watched 58 minutes, hour 33, 2 hours 43 minutes watched the whole thing, 44 minutes, 57, 6. These are all smaller videos. 8 minutes, 12, 30, 57. I watched all of these. I've rewatched them though. That's why they've been like this. I've probably rewatched like 2 of his series maybe 3 times. 42 minutes, 20 minutes, hour 46 minutes, 15 minutes, 47, 53, hour 30, hour 44, 24, 30, hour 6, and it just keeps on going. Keeps on going. And then I've watched all his new series too, so even though he's teaching a lot of stuff that I kind of already know, I'm still taking it into account, and it can become helpful to me. So just gotta keep on learning, guys. That's what it comes down to, man. Just don't give up on the learning process. It's gonna be a learning journey forever. It's a patience journey too, because look at us. We was in profit, now I'm in fucking drawdown. It's part of the game. It's part of the game, guys. I watched OTE playlist 4 times. Yeah, I like that one. It gives a lot of examples. I watched that when I went to Miami last time. Watched like I downloaded all of them. I watched them all on the plane. Man, the more this rejects, the more I just want to load up. Cause like what I've noticed, Martin, is a lot of the people, they don't make a lot of their money by risking 1% every day. They make a lot of their money risking 1% every day, and then when they're set up that they know is high probability, their bread and butter, then they put more risk. So that you might get one of those trades a month, 2 a month, but when you do, you're gonna go from making 2% on that day to potentially making 4 to 6%, which is a big increase. But you gotta learn to see these setups for what they are. Damn. Come on, Nas. Don't do this. Oh man. We just gotta hope it holds that low though. That's what really matters. Holding the low.
200 big fig levels right there.
Yeah, we'll see how likely it is to hold it.
Yeah, this might be that. If today is that day, it's gonna, I don't know, might be a liquidity grab. Fuck, I don't know. At that point, I have that risk I'm taking.
Okay, just know where your risk is, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, but it's holding that. Hopefully, it stays above that 79% fib level, bro, because that's strong.
It'll be ideal, but shit, you never know. You just gotta always plan for the worst, expect the best. Here, I'm gonna move this a little bit lower. I had my stop loss like right below the order block. I'm gonna just keep it below the low, just for in case. I'll move it back if anything, but
I have it at 159.
Mine's at, what's it at?
Right under the low.
165.
Okay.
So it's still rejecting. I just moved it just in case, because you know how the volatility be. I'm not gonna risk getting taken out by a spread. Fuck that.
Fuck, that was me yesterday, bro. I was so like fucking like, ah.
Yeah, bro, it happens sometimes.
Like, what happened, bro? And I was like, I just learning experience, man. Honestly, shit.
Yeah, it's part of the game.
Facts.
Now we're coming to that 50%. That 50% would have been the best entry right here.
Yeah.
How far are we to the stop loss? From here, we're about 50 points.
50 points. Fuck, sniper.
Yeah, that would do a nice entry. I'm trying to think if I should add another position in here or should I wait? But I'm trying to do the math on it.
Okay.
4. That's about 200. I don't know. I don't know if I want to wait for rejection or load up more. I'm getting in again. I'm loading up on this, man. That's what happens when you have multiple winning days. You at least have the capital to risk. So now if this plays out, oh yeah, it's gonna be a nice little trade.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what happens. I'm just loading up on this position. I know what I want to see happen. Just gotta wait for it. That 10 o'clock news didn't give me what I wanted to see though. So US 30, kind of rejecting. Just not. It might honestly come to the 200 level and try to reject that. If it doesn't reject 200, then it's probably just gonna keep on going lower and just be your overall reversal. Yeah. Damn, it looks like it was overall reversal type of day then. In that case, US 30 might even keep dropping more too then. That's if it doesn't hold 200. But with the way it's moving, it looks like it wants to go past 200. Hey, if it does, man. Ain't shit we can do about that. Hey, faith though. Even though it's not looking good, as long as you have it, your stop loss where it's supposed to be, just gotta let it do what it do. Damn, looks like it was an overall reversal day then. Hey, learning experience. I had a feeling it was gonna be reversal day when I was looking at US 30 move like this. It was just something about it where it was like, I don't know. It's just something about it. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a L. But hey, can't win them all. Can't win them all. I'm still in technically because it's below this low, but I don't think it's gonna hold it, in my opinion. I've come to terms that's probably gonna be a little L, but if it doesn't, hey, it's not. Come on, hold that low, man. You don't want to go lower. You don't want to do that. The only bullish situation at this point is either price is just gonna push higher, but at this point it looks like it's gonna go for those lows, or if it's clears these lows and has a reversal set up again. But I don't know how likely that is to happen. Maybe when US 30 gets into here, then we'll start to see reaction to the upside, but we're so close to it, that low, that I don't think it's gonna hold up personally. But like I said, if it's gonna be a bullish London continuation, that low is not gonna get ran through. So if it gets ran through, you already know what type of day it is. But I knew it was, I don't know, something was telling me reversal. After I seen all these highs that were cleared, that's what made me think there might be a drop, potentially. Come on, get above 14,200. If we can get above 14,200, this trade might still be good. But if we close below it, it's a bad zone. It's a bad zone, man. We cleared that low and almost cleared that low. Didn't clear this low though. I don't know, fam. This is like one of them rocking a hard place. It's either I close my trade while I can close it as a little bit shorter, or I just let it play out and have the chance of potentially playing out. But we gonna see. Or maybe US 30 ends up having that trade set up. I don't know though. Yeah, it looks like it wants to come lower. It's probably just gonna run for these lows. That's what I'm thinking at this point. I need some rejection if this is gonna play out. even after all these positions, I'm still only down like negative 1.2%. So if I lose this trade, I'm probably losing like maybe 1.3, 1.5. So that's how I'm looking at this. But yeah, when price gets this low to the low of the day, it's just the likelihood of it playing out is very unlikely. Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be a L. It is what it is, boys. In this case, if this keeps on going lower, this might keep going lower. So if we get a retracement of maybe this breaker block now, last up. Nah, matter of fact, it is an order block potentially. What would a stop loss be on that? 70. I don't know how I like that. Maybe. I'm just paying attention to how price really is trying to clear this low. Even though it just takes one minute, not even 1 minute, 1 second of a push to downside to clear it. Doesn't look like it wanted to clear it, which is a good sign. But with how close we are, probabilities over possibilities is more than likely gonna stop us out. And it stopped me out. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. Price kept running lower. How much did I lose? Lost about 1.6%. Yeah. Still less than what I made yesterday, so it is what it is. This was a L. The setup was there, but not all bread and butter setups are gonna work out. Now let me look at US30. Oh. If US30 has a pullback, I might go short. But that's only if it has a pullback. It's finally dropping now. But if we were to get a potential pullback into here, that could be a reason for me to potentially look to go short. But that's only if we get a pullback. Because in my opinion, I don't think it's going to hold up now. So I'm more than likely going to continue with this bearish bias. Yeah, damn Nas. Finesse, boy. Let's see, US30. Yeah, US30, I just need to have a little pullback. Get a little pullback, pull the fib from this high. Then we can get a nice little short trade. If price does, we really want to keep going lower. Damn, all these confirmations just got ripped.
That's why we have stop losses. No, I'm done for the day, bro. I have 1.86%. I went through my 1%, so I'm done.
Damn, boy. Yeah, I'm still up right now. I still got some. We gonna see. That's only if I can get this pullback on US30. I'll take a trade. But if it doesn't pull back, then I'm done. Nah, it's finally moving now. Damn. What's this from? Yeah, Nash is dropping now. I don't know. I had a feeling this was going to be. After clearing all these highs, something about it just felt like a reversal setup to me. I just stick with the trend though, so can't be mad at it.
Where can it go to now?
Ideally, the previous day is low, but maybe 14,000.
Yeah.
14,000, 14,200. Now 14,200 is all the way up there. I don't know. It might just stay in the range. Unless US30 ends up going long, that would be funny.
Yep. even if it retraces, it's gonna retrace probably back to previous day high and then move lower to the previous day low.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm only looking to go in if it gets into the order block.
That's
I'm
asking
searching on it.
for pullback.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would only get on if it pulled back. Cause I already know where the trend is. Just gotta get a better entry. Let's journal this trade. Nice 100. I thought it was gonna be bullish on the continuation. Confirmations, order block, fib long, Asian range 50%. And was it a big figure level also? Yeah, we had the big figure level. Yeah, it's pretty ideal. Pretty clean. Red day, how many positions? I took one. Minus 1.6.
Be back tomorrow.
What time is this? Already 10:30. I'll probably look at this for like 15 minutes. If it doesn't have a pullback, so here in 15 minutes, then I'll be done. But until then, I'm gonna still wait for this potential trade opportunity. If I don't get it though, well, then it is what it is.
I gotta ask Makai how that RSI works for him because I've never used RSI, but I'm looking at his don't buy, overbought.
It's just like overbought and oversold. Personally,
Look to buy.
yeah, it works sometimes, but I don't know. Me personally, I don't like using it. I used to use it, but I rather just look at price, and price will tell me. More than likely, I could tell that things are overbought. And we're having the same situation as NAS, where we are rejecting this area where it looks like it's gonna go long, but then it just melts it. Unless this ends up being like a false break scenario. Could, potentially.
Yeah.
We'll see how it reacts to it. Just pull back. It's like right here. 34,000 maybe. Try to go a little bit higher. Try to give me a nice little sell entry in there. See what we can get. Man.
Russia's top bank became a penny stock in London trading on Wednesday after sanctions caused the company to pull out of Europe. Wow.
You like that sometimes. Oh boy. Now we got the lost momentum. We'll see what happens, man. Matter of fact, hold on. Hold on. If this lines up, I'm buying NAS 100 right now. I'm in there. Yep. Just like that. That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know. False break right into the 38.20%, and if that holds, US30 might end up just going long and keeping the London continuation from here. That don't mean you have to enter, but just based off of what I know, that's why I'm entering.
I did 2 lot, half the lot size.
But just saying, if you don't know why I got in, then you should enter. Just keep that in mind too, because this is something that I see that you might not even see yet. You get what I'm saying? So unless you see a good reason to buy it, then don't buy it. But me personally, based off of what I'm seeing right now, this is why I want to get in.
Where's your stop?
I'm using a 1, so about 100 points. But I might add position. Matter of fact, 100 is a little bit more. 50. I think 50 is good. Yeah, I might add a little bit more then. I thought I had a little bit more room.
Fair value gap?
Now I'm looking at least, if this is really what it ends up being, I at least targeting this high up here potentially. But that's if this really plays out. If this doesn't play out, then I could look for a potential just retracement of this move here, which would ideally be somewhere in here. So maybe around 14,300 retracement. And if that works out, US30 should end up continuing to push bullish, and that bullish bias might still be intact. Because I'm just looking at the way they're both moving. This looks like it's setting up the London continuation. It's pushing. This is losing momentum after clearing the London low and trading into 38.20%. And if you look at the way the 5-minute candle closed, lack of momentum. So that's why I'm personally going for this trade. And if this plays out fully, then I think it will be a great trade. But if it doesn't, hey, lost another trade, then I'm done for the day. Simple as that. 153 is where I got in. So I have my stop loss about 103 around there.
Okay.
So I'm sticking with the bullish buy. It's just a different type of trade idea. Bullish reversal. Because just because one trade might have a reversal, the other one doesn't necessarily have to have a reversal. But if they're both bullish, then both should keep that bullish trend. Might not happen, but if it does and I take the L, it is what it is. I knew how much I was risking going into this trade. I knew the risk of it. It's the only person I can get mad at is me.
It's
We'll see
still
what
a 1 to
happens.
3 risk to reward.
Yeah,
So it's not like you're...
the reward's there. It says. We'll see. It's been a pleasure, lads. I'm done for the day. Happy trading. Yeah, this is a little bit of a later trade, but I'm just keeping in mind a lot of the times 10 to 10:30, that's like the London close. And a lot of the times you get reversals at these points. So if we do, and it does play out how I want it to be, it should be a nice little trade. And if it doesn't work out, it is what it is. This is the last trade though, so whatever happens, I'm done. Martin, you know, I was thinking, I got like this crazy idea.
What is it?
I don't want to say it on here though. That's the only thing. That's
Oh,
like,
well, let's Zoom, FaceTime me.
matter of fact, you can hear me. Matter of fact, I could just mute myself over here. it stops me out. I saw the setup, so I wasn't gonna risk that potentially not working. So if it stops me out, it is what it is. I don't know, but this on any other day that could have worked out, and that would have been a nice setup. So I'm not even mad I took it.
I've been stopped out. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm still in it a little bit, but said it was just real bearish. Ideally, the setup would have been up here. They ain't even tapping that big figure level. Which kind of sucks. Yeah. Damn, the momentum just could switch on you. That's the one thing with the indices you got to be careful of. Momentum can easily switch. Where are these other levels at? Yeah, it's significantly lower. This stops me, I was probably going to keep going to 14,000 like I was saying. Oh, wait. Can't be mad. I saw the setup. Saw it in hindsight.
I had Monday and Tuesday wins. Man, that set me up pretty good. I was up 3 point something yesterday. I'm still probably up 1% for the week now after this today. But I still have reason to believe that tomorrow's another setup. Make
Be
1,
careful
2,
though. It's
3%
NFP tomorrow though too.
Yeah. Or maybe not even take a trade tomorrow and finish profitable for the week.
Man, just gotta do what you gotta do. Preserve that capital. Yeah, US30 looks like it's probably gonna keep on dropping. I don't know. Part of me wants to just cut this trade, but I'm gonna just let it play out. Just because I took it for a reason, so it might not be playing out now, but it could easily turn into a wick. I'd rather just get stopped out for the full position for a chance of it potentially going to my way. But the way it's looking, it's probably not gonna work out. But it is what it is. Can't win them all. Yeah, it was all sells today. Shit. I don't know. I should have went for the sell up here. There was something telling me I wanted to sell up here. It's just, I don't know. The risk reward wasn't there. I would have had to at least have 100 pip stop loss if I went for that sell. Yeah, it's about to stop me out. It's probably not going to play out. But if anyone got in the short, just cut the trade short here. Oh, it's rejecting. What the fuck? Hey, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he wants to go higher. It looks like it was just maybe a small pullback. The candle closed. Never mind. False alarm. I thought it was candle rejection, but the candle is open. That's why. It's gonna have probably a pullback up to here, then come back lower. And if it does come up to here, I'll probably just cut it short. Shit. Just cut it short while it's not at a full loss. But if it doesn't, I'll let it stop me out. Ain't nothing but ain't no worries. Yeah, it's about to run down. And 1, 2 points away. 1 point away. Alright, I got stopped out. It is what it is. Yeah. It was just bearish. Overall counter trend. Not much you could do about that. Ideal trade wouldn't even have been on NAS 100 because there was no reason for me to believe it was going to go short from here. But on US 30, after it cleared these highs and started rejecting 34 100 like this, that would have been the ideal trade in my opinion. But nonetheless, can't do shit about that now. So we'll see what happens. Now you want to reject, you smut. You fucking smut. Yeah, NAS just started melting off once we opened. What that 30-minute look like? Yeah, just started melting. Yeah, that's why I don't even like trading around these times. But took what I wanted to see. Liquidity after breaking the highs. Fair value gap on the daily. Yeah, maybe. But overall, the daily, I'm still bullish on the daily. I wouldn't have been bearish. We had multiple up days, so I didn't believe it was gonna be bearish today. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 up days. I think we're still gonna be bullish, honestly. We'll see how NFP is tomorrow, but I think we're still end up bullish. Damn, it really
Setting up for a bullish day.
really finesse the shit on me right here. Goddamn, boy. Nice. Nice. US 30 is still holding these lows, so as long as these lows get held on US 30, probably still gonna keep that bullish uptrend. Anything could happen.
I'm done for the day, bro.
Yeah, I'm done too, but just seeing what happened. Just gotta understand how you lose certain trades. Hey, setups were there, confirmations were there. It just didn't work out. Only so much you can do about that. What's US 30 look like on the daily? Is this what I was just looking at? Yeah, it cleared all them highs and just, it never made a down wick. Even though this was the down, technically the down wick, it wasn't that big of a down wick. Small down wick. Alright, I'm done here. It is what it is. I'll be back tomorrow. Now, hopefully everyone,
Later, Andre.
hopefully y'all
Keep me
enjoyed it.
posted on the metaverse. And let me
Yeah,
know
I ain't
if
gonna
you
do
need
nothing.
help.
I ain't gonna do nothing on it right now. It's just the idea of it. It's just more long term. I gotta be able to start the hedge fund and all that first. So that's just an idea that I have. But on that note, guys, appreciate you guys for 840 now subscribers, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Took our L today. It is what it is. Setup was there, just didn't work out. So only so much you can do about it. But nonetheless, everyone be safe. Stay motivated by the fear of being average, and I'll talk to everyone tomorrow. But alright, everyone for YouTube, y'all be safe. I'm gonna talk to y'all boys later. And that's really it. So everyone be safe. Good trade.